a distribution channel describes how the process you're using to actually deliver the value to your customers.
Like trains, planes, or automobiles?
Yeah, sort
like
of.
that?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, so you have a customer to serve. How exactly do you go about delivering that value? Okay. And there are two general types of distribution channels.
Okay.
One is what's typically called a direct-to-user or direct-to-purchaser approach. Okay? So, let's say you bake a pie,
right,
and you sell it to somebody else.
Right, simple enough.
Technically, giving them the pie is a distribution channel.
Okay.
We don't usually think about it that way because it's so simple.
Right.
But whenever you're providing some, like if somebody gives you a haircut or a hairstyle, okay, their distribution channel is scissors cutting your hair. Okay, very basic, but that's how they're actually delivering the value.
Sure. Or you sell something on eBay, you mail it. The mail is a distribution channel.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And the mail is one type of the next type, which is actually an intermediary. So in that case, the mail system is actually acting as an intermediary for you.
I see.
You put it in a box. You give the box to the post office. The post office delivers it, and that's how the product goes. So that's one type of the second type, which is called intermediary distribution. The other example is going back to the Dawn example earlier. Walmart is an intermediary distribution channel for Procter & Gamble. We sell to Walmart. Walmart sells to the customer.
Right.
And, the wonderful thing about having intermediary distribution channels is you can have lots of them. Okay?
Right.
So Walmart has hundreds of stores. Target has hundreds of stores. Super Value has hundreds of stores. And so, if you look at all of the different distribution channels that exist for that product, there are literally tens of thousands of them, which is cool because they can all be selling product at the same time.
Right. And for you.
And we just have to focus on serving this very small set of intermediaries, which is good.
Makes sense.
So that's the primary benefit of, they usually call it securing distribution. Getting people to distribute on your behalf.
Got it.
Because you don't have to spend the time and energy.
Which is like selling to a reseller. It's the same thing? Okay.
Exactly. So resellers or agents or whatever are often intermediary distribution channels because they are the channel through which your value is delivered.
To the actual customer?
Yes.
Cool.
Now,
the user, I guess.
The user, whoever that happens to be. Now, the thing to pay very close attention to is if you have an intermediary distribution channel, they are representing you in a very real way. Okay, so one example is, let's say, you bake your pie.
Yes.
And you wrap it up, and the local supermarket picks it up, and they put it on their shelf, and they're selling it for you. Okay? Now, what would happen if after you deliver them the pie, they're really clumsy and they drop it on the floor and it gets crunched and it looks all nasty and they put it on the shelf anyway?
People would think I'm a sucky baker.
Right.
Yeah.
And that is not cool. That's not cool at all.
Right.
So when having intermediary distribution channels is a double-edged sword. It can help you sell a lot, but the quality of your distribution channels will have an impact on your reputation as a good source of, whatever it is that you're providing, whatever you're offering. So it's not, doing or handling intermediary distribution channels is not a set it and forget it type of thing. You actually have to invest time and energy in evaluating your distributors.
You want them to be representing you.
Exactly.
Got it.
So if you want to expand the scope of your value delivery, distribution channels can help you, but you have to make sure that you're setting aside enough time and energy in your planning to consistently evaluate the performance of those distributors.
That totally makes sense.
If you don't, you may be risking your reputation on someone who doesn't perform.
Got it.